Hello there. I'm happy and excited to see you here. My name is J. Taiwo Bola and I work for Taisha Associates. And in Taisha Associates, we help entrepreneurs and business owners like you to build and grow their business through accounting, taxation, business advisory, company secretarial services, and other related like business plan, budgeting, and so on. Today, I'd like to talk to you or to share with you on 8 reasons why outsourced accounting is a fit for your business. 8 reasons why outsourced accounting is a fit for your business. Well, I want to share this with you because over the years, I've been able to see business owners, entrepreneurs like you thinking that they cannot afford the services of experienced accountants. In fact, a case in point is I was asked to see a man, and he told me point blankly that he doesn't always like to talk to chartered accountants. I said, why? He said, because they are expensive. I would prefer to talk to a lower qualified accountant. Well, in the course of the discussion, he by himself confirmed that he can now see the difference. So, outsourced accounting make it possible for you, however small your business is to enjoy the service of an experienced, qualified chartered accountant. As I said earlier on, we are going to discuss today 8 reasons why outsourced accounting is a fit for your business. Number 1, you can concentrate on what you know to do best. Most people set up businesses are just good. They are experts in one particular area. And in fact, so many do not know anything about accounting. But I can tell you, accounting is the language of business. If you are going to be in business, you cannot avoid accounting. And when you outsource your business accounting to an experienced accountant, you can go ahead and concentrate on what you know how to do best. Is it marketing you know how to do best? You can concentrate on that. Is it production you know how to do best? You can concentrate on that. And so outsourced accounting gives you room to be able to concentrate on that area that will improve your business or add value to your business. And in fact, once you outsource your accounting to an experienced accountant, you can be sure that all the necessary things will be put in place for you, and you will always be getting your report on time. Secondly, outsourced accounting help in lowering employee costs. It helps in reducing employee costs. Employee costs is a serious cost because it involves payments of both salary and allowances, which of course is part of the cost. For instance, you pay salary, you have to pay some other allowances housing allowance, transport allowance. And in fact, with the Pension Act, you are still going to pay employers' contribution for pension. That is one part. Another part is that you owe a responsibility to train your employee, because if you don't train them, they might be a problem. And another thing is that if an employee resigns, if an accountant resigns, it becomes a problem to you. You now start looking for another accountant. You now start looking for how the person will understand. All these are removed when you use outsourced accounting, because number one, if you are not on your payroll, you don't have both legal and other responsibility towards them. What you have towards them is just to pay their fee, and also you are not involved in training whoever they send to come and work on your books. And also, it is an organization. They are continuing. If the person handling your books leave the organization is still there, and they will be able to continue maintaining your books. Number 3 is that it reduces fraud. Don't forget, the outsourced accountant is not handling your money, it's not handling your stock. What is interested in is to see that you are applying the correct policies, you are working according to the system, you are working according to the processes and procedures that are put in place. So there's no fraud involved, unlike when you have employee. In fact, do you know that accountants in some organization connive with people in production, connive with people in marketing, just to commit fraud? But this is not going to be the case when you have when you outsource your accounting. Then another thing is lower tax burden. Lower tax burden. For instance, you are not to, because they are not employee, you are not going to file PE, you are not going to do any annual return on them, and of course their expenses, their charges, their fees is an expenses in your books. The only thing that is involved is just to safeguard the interest of your company. You deduct their withholding tax, you remit it, or you tell them to go and remit it. In fact, you don't have any tax burden. Number 5 is scalability and flexibility. If your company suddenly have to exploit opportunity and grow, when you need additional accountants, it becomes a problem, because it will take time for you to hire where you employ an accountant, and also it will take time for the newly hired accountant to adjust. All these things affects growth. But when you have an outsourced accountant, your growth can actually just move on smoothly, because where you need additional accountant, because they know how to go about it, give you an accountant that does not need to take time to adjust, to understand your system, because they have been in your system. They know everything, so they can easily find a fit, an accountant that is fit to that situation. And another thing, number 6 this time, is you have access to top accounting software. Top accounting software. When you are using the service of an outsourced accountant, because they have been able, they have experiences of various softwares, and even some of them, they have used it, and they know the problem with them. So when you use an outsourced accountant, they are able to advise you on the good accounting software you can do, which ordinarily an employee accountant might not be able to do for you. So an outsourced accountant will be able to select good software that is suitable for your organization and that will give you what you want. And number 7 is that when you are using, or number 7 is they can offer invaluable advice. Invaluable advice. Don't forget that outsourced accountant is well exposed to all other organizations, both in your sector or not. And so they have vast experience which cover accounting, taxation, company secretarial services, and so on. So you can tap into this their experience and get valuable advice, which might not be possible if you have an employee accountant. And lastly, having from experience, which is number 8, peace of mind. Outsourced accountants give you peace of mind. You don't need to bother yourself whether for instance, if you have an employee accountant, if he's sick, your work is affected. Whereas in the case of outsourced accountants, there's nothing like that. If their staff handling you sick, they make a replacement immediately, because they hold that obligation to you. So it allows for peace of mind and no fraud, and you can get very good advice from them. Outsourced accounting is a new thing in this part of the world. What I mean by that is people are just embracing it. It's been there all this while. So I would encourage you to please patronize outsourced accountants. A qualified outsourced accountant is one of the best investment for your business. They offer cost savings, quality of information, and protections for your business. All these benefits are there for you to enjoy. If this has really touched your thoughts, I would like you to subscribe to this channel so that when next we are having a video, we can notify you. And please don't forget to click that bell. Click that bell. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. Until I come your way again, stay tuned.